Hey everyone, I am back today to share with you about sensory tools. So, sensory tools are things that you can use in the classroom or at home um, that'll just help kids that are fidgety or having trouble focusing, things like that, that need kind of an additional tactile stimulation. So I know a lot of times teachers think that sensory tools are going to be distracting in the classroom. And I understand that, trust me. But if you teach kids how to use them and why you're using them, I think they can be a really powerful tool. So, just like anything else we teach our kids, we have to set expectations, we have to set parameters for them, and help them understand really the purpose behind these. So, I'm going to share some of my favorites with you today, and I hope that you will give them a try. So, I have a whole bin of sensory tools that I use in my trainings, and also that we just keep at home and my kids use when they need them. So, the sensory tools can be as simple as a stress ball like this. We've all seen these. It can be a simple little fidget tool, something that kids who are tactile can just be kind of manipulating, which there are lots of different ones. This is a little puzzle tool, goes in different shapes. Um, but then there are some that are a little bit fancier. Um, so things like thinking putty, this is one of my favorites. Um, and what's stuck? So this putty comes in a bazillion, different colors and it's glittery and all of that. But you can manipulate it in lots of different ways. You can twist it. It actually makes a little popping noise, which I seem to never be able to get it to do. But my kids, it'll pop like crazy for them. Um, so it's just, oh, there, well, it was really soft though. So this is good for kids that need something to do with their hands, but it's also really good when kids are feeling angry or tense and they just need, oh, there it goes a couple of times. They need something to really, you know, kind of destroy with their hands because you're not going to destroy those. So they can clench and they can twist and get all their anger out on the putty. And then the nice thing is, it just kind of seeps back into the container as it sits. So that is putty. There are tons of different little tools like these. I know this is hard to see, but there is a marble in there. You can kind of see it. And this is just kind of a nylon mesh. And you can just kind of manipulate that marble, move it back and forth inside there. There are also things like TheraBands that you can, put um, attached to the legs of chairs. So kids that need to kind of kick or have something to do with their feet can mess around with that. There are wiggle seats and things that you can put on chairs for kids that need that flexible seating option. These are one of my favorite. These are actually an OT tool that are used as hand strengtheners. So they are kind of different resistances and you can squeeze them. So some are harder to squeeze and some, that's the hardest, are easier. These are great again for kids that need to get that tension out. They're angry. And one of my favorite de escalation techniques is just clenching and releasing. And you can do that with just your hands, your feet, different muscles in your body, but you could also use a tool like this. So that's an option. And then, there's lots of little things that you can get, like wiki sticks or different types of putty and slime that are, work well as sensory tools that maybe you wouldn't necessarily think of as sensory tools. Um, this is a visual timer app. So I like this, it's dual purpose. Not only is it about a 1 minute timer, but this can be very calming for kids that need something to kind of hone in on and help refocus their brain. So you can see it just has the colorful die that drops. So that one's dual purpose. So, oh, and here's one more I forgot about. Chew necklaces are great for younger kids. They're great for kids on the spectrum. They're great for kids that have oral fixations. They can just wear them, chew on them, and that will satisfy that need. So there are so many, many options out there. You can kind of go down a rabbit hole of Googling and finding tons and tons of sensory tools. But if you haven't tried any yet, or if you haven't tried some of these that I shared today, I encourage you to maybe give them a try something new. With either your kiddos at home or in ones in the classroom that you feel might benefit. So maybe stepping out of your comfort zone, but sensory tools are really, really powerful tools for kids, especially to help with emotional regulation. So hopefully you'll give them a try. So thanks for joining me today. Hope you follow along for our next video.